a freshman and I am studying psychology. So the thing that I love about psychology and the reason that I choose to study it here is because I love how psychology just implicates itself across so many other disciplines. Like psychology is such a big part of business, computer science, design, public policy. And so something that Dietrich is really
in neuroscience. Why zombie neuroscience? Because we're trying to take aspects of popular culture and inject it into science and kind of pull people into the basic science. And it's kind of hard to do. So I think what we need to do is instead flip this and say, bring science into popular culture. How can we start bringing real scientific principles into popular culture in order to educate the broader public on scientific issues?
To address the large challenges that are associated with understanding both the basic science associated with brain function, but also the relationship between brain function and various kinds of diseases, including autism, Alzheimer's disease, and Parkinson's disease. When you open your eyes and you see the world laid out in front of you, how is it that the brain has constructed meaning and precision of the visual world so rapidly from the coarse information that it receives from the eye? And the research that I do is to try and understand how this is achieved. And so there is tremendous urgency for us right now to use these different methods, to use our expertise to understand the brain and its alteration so that we can really begin to address these diseases that we see in humans and bring about some kind of change for the good.
The Children's School has a whole wing of laboratories where faculty members conduct research. People are coming here to observe, whether they're undergraduates or graduate students or professionals in the field, and the teachers are modeling best practice in early childhood education.
Based on what I've learned at the Dietrich College, I have taken those psychological approaches to now implement them here at the Children's School. So kind of the psychological approaches I've learned about how to talk to children, how they behave, and what best aids them in their development are things that I've all used here when interacting with the children.
This study makes two big contributions. On the one hand, it really shows that these smartphone mindfulness programs, in our case it was a 14-day program, can be powerful for stress reduction. And the second big contribution is that we're starting to reveal how mindfulness programs may have stress reduction benefits. My lab broadly is really interested in understanding stress and resilience. You know, what is it about resilient individuals that sort of changes people's brains and changes their stress physiology and stress-related disease risk.
Working with the Children's School, conducting research studies here, it allowed me to do some unique studies that otherwise I wouldn't be able to do. For example, to conduct longitudinal studies where we can follow the same child over a period of time and ask the same child many different questions in many different situations.
Carnegie Mellon has a very distinguished history in brain research. Starting in the late 1950s, we had some of the most prominent people in the world that were starting the field of computer science and thinking about what we think of now as artificial intelligence. And so this really set the stage that became all the things we think of as modern brain research through the rest of the century and into present day. The human brain is a fascinating device because it's probably the most complex device in the known universe. And it's something that we really don't understand very well at this point. But we have all of the potential and all of the research that we're doing to connect all of the dots.
I think that if you really love science and you want to pursue it in any sort of way, think of some sort of problem that you want to solve and don't give up on whatever inspires you to, pursue the questions that you need some answers to, especially in science and research, and just, don't shy away from any question either.